Buying your first home is exciting, but let's face it, it can be pretty stressful too. Hey, it's Emily Fuller with Realty Path South Valley. Today I wanted to give you 7 big mistakes I often see buyers making when they're buying their first home. The number one mistake I often see is that buyers don't believe that they need a realtor to represent them. As a realtor, we're there to negotiate on your behalf. We'll negotiate the best sales price, the best terms. After we do your inspection, we'll negotiate any repairs that may need to be done. We'll also watch your deadlines and make sure that you don't lose any of your earnest money. And we'll also keep you out of legal hot water. Make sure that when you're buying your first home, you don't skip this important step of finding a trusted realtor that you feel comfortable working with. The number 2 mistake I often see is that people aren't prepared for the mortgage process and they haven't been pre-approved prior to looking for a home. The mortgage process can be a little bit daunting and you need a lot of paperwork up front so that the lender can get a great idea of what your financial situation looks like. Make sure to have 2 years of taxes, your W-2s, your bank statements, and any other assets you may have ready and available for your lender so that they can give you the most accurate number as to what kind of a home you can actually afford. And then after you get that pre-approval, we're ready to go look. The number 3 mistake that I've seen is that people don't calculate for closing costs. Closing costs are the lender's fees, the title agent's fees, and a title insurance policy. Plan on having about 3.5% of your sales price saved up to cover these costs that are due at closing. Mistake number 4 is skipping the inspection process. An inspection is a great way for you to get a deeper look of the home that you're going to be buying. A great inspector will find any problems that the home may have, and as your realtor, we can negotiate that the sellers make some of those repairs. The 5th mistake is not accounting for HOA fees. Oftentimes people hear that they're approved for a certain amount of money, but they don't account into that amount the HOA fees, and the lender will. So make sure when you're looking at a home that's in an HOA, you account for those fees that are going to be there. The 6th mistake is falling in love with looking. Many times buyers really enjoy the process of looking, and they oftentimes skip over the perfect home for them. So when you're looking for a home and you see one that meets all of your criteria and it's a perfect home for you, don't miss out on the opportunity to purchase it just because you want to see if there's anything else out there. And the 7th mistake that I often see is having too clear of a picture of what they want. Many times in buying your first home, you're going to have to make some concessions. So make sure that you have your must-have list, your I really want list, and your I'd rather not have list. And sometimes we may have to take something off of one of those lists, but make sure that you know what it is you're willing to give up or what it is you're willing to put up with. If you have any questions about the home buying process, you can always call me. My number's 801-209-0895. Thank you and happy house hunting.